Going with Sunfest in 3, 2. Ladies and gentlemen, the finals are things you have been waiting for. Well, it's finally here with the one, the only of 3 IOD. Is going to be the one, the Gandair. And here as well, the finals for DominateDominion number 66 about to start up. Here's Evelynn child support going to be on the blue side. The red side going to be on that way with Clueless. Let's see, a repeat of a repeat. That's quite a bit of repeating, but it'll be one to be memorable about.
Hey, Pete and repeat shot on us.
I couldn't finish that one out that now, but my allergies right now are just catching up with me, and I cannot complete my lines. But what do we have for chat bands right this weekend, and what do we have?
For chat bands, we have stuff I forgot to copy paste, but it's going to be in the VOD because I remember to put on the recording.
Yeah, let's talk with female Joyce.
Joyce. Joyce is a... The reason he banned Joyce is because his poke is really good. He's a really good brawler. Kramer gets banned because he gives amazing map control. With the vision of trap, brings it blind. Cypher gets banned because bug flying is an awful combination. And Kale is banned because her damage gets carried away late game and can get really ridiculous. And its client bans, we're seeing, or the champ question bans, excuse me, we see Wukong, who has an armor reduction and an AoE airborne. Like, his monkey business is not the kind of business I want to be doing business with. Literally on the other side, because Vision has really powerful poke. Amumu, lots of AoE damage, stuns, snares, is already dead, and fighting things that are undead, because that subtype has way too many immunities, it's completely annoying. Zyra can zone really hard because of all the plants, there's 3 different types of crowd control, slow, snare, and airborne, is susceptible to fire, however. Trundle has more sustain than nuclear reactor, and has a club. Just amazing sustain, hard to get out of the lane, and just overall difficulty with. In Caston, high mobility, has a silence, purple, slows people, annoying. Pixar, we are seeing Indeed picking Elise, because he wants to make the arachnophobic community team unhappy, and Elise is a durable AP character that has a stun, and her ability to avoid damage to repel is also very nice. On the other side, we are seeing Brand. Yeah, nothing for Brand.
Yeah, Brand again is going to be that pillar of flame. He's going to try to burn all the spiders away. You know, the webs are going to be just annihilated from him, so hopefully it'll be Sauron, but it'll probably be somebody else playing that Brand. On the other hand, the Maokai to pick him again. Yeah, Maokai is going to be used up for Clueless. I'd like the Maokai pick quite a bit.
Yeah, Caston is Ghost Dark, that's why he's banned. Thank you, Reach1 in the chat, for letting us know that's an awful combination. Seeing Jarvan and Cassiopeia. Cassiopeia pick? Oh, from Captain Blueberry, a.k.a. Dark Lord Blueberry, a.k.a. Blueberry, a.k.a. Sailor Moonberry, is playing Cassiopeia. Cassiopeia has a lot of AoE damage, very, very high sustained magic damage. And this is a very scary character. And Jarvan, like, we've seen Jarvan probably, I wouldn't be surprised if Jarvan's been in, like, literally every game, or every round of every tournament ever, in some way, shape, or form. Cataclysm's nice to spawn terrain, but more importantly, that's slow and airborne, which really help out his team. Plus, he's very durable on top of that. On the other side, we're seeing Roombowl potentially, and maybe Urgot?
Ooh,
I happy. I want to see some Sauron Urgot. That would be pretty cool.
I think, it's going to be
locked in too. We might get to see some Sauron Urgot. Urgot is a very safe ranged AD character who's harass resistant because of character faster. It's pretty durable. And we're seeing Rumble as well. Rumble has AoE damage with the Flame Spitter and with starts with an E.
I can't remember it right now.
Wait a minute. I know how this works. Forecourt Jester once told me that you can just click on things and they will tell you. Equalizer!
Yeah, the Equalizer, there you go.
Yeah, Equalizer is also an AoE, and Equalizer is amazing for zoning.
Oh man, if Riot Quickshot was on me right now, because he is one of those people that just knows every ability in the name of League of Legends. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that when you apply for Riot, there's a test, and you have to write down, or you have to be able to repeat back at minimum 100 different character abilities from memory.
I mean, if you pair that up with knowing every passive of every character, that'd be ridiculous.
Yeah, there's like, because there's 5, because there's passive and there's 4. And then times number of champions, plus, I don't know, like 30 for like the people that have 2, just add an arbitrary extra number for a whole bunch. That's about how many abilities there are in the game.
It's quite a large list of numbers, and then also for all the 30 to 40 champions that never picked, like we never really talked about them at all. You don't totally remember them. Like Kiara,
she has Blade Waltz.
Yes.
Riposte.
Yeah.
Lunge.
Yeah, and attack quick or something like that.
Move speed increase and passive ability.
Exactly. Yeah,
I mean, the only champion I should actually play more. I really like playing as her, but I don't know.
Let's just see fancy.
Woo!
Katya
_7 knows some Fiora. Looking at the other picks, we're seeing Rammus and Yorick. Yorick is a good bottom lane character, lots of sustain down there, and his ability to delay on point because of Woman of Death is pretty nice. And then Rammus, we talked about Rammus here before this, he has an airborne, he has puncturing taunt, which puncturing taunt synchronizes amazingly with Jarvan because that armor reduction plus Jarvan equals Jarvan party. And it's a little bit difficult to use Rammus sometimes because of how you need to engage with him. You have to have direct line of effect, so you can get stuck behind minions or other things. But if you are able to tank with Rammus is a great tank.
I think we saw that in our third match to the Rammus for combo. It just worked out really well, so I like that on penetration. Double armor penetration, all the waist guys, all the flies, and dunking on people with a turtle. Yeah, it really worked out well. So Panthers Carnival really try to do this duo combo again, but this battle and this first thing I wanted to really talk about, Sauron versus, it's probably going to be Infi's bottom, is that right? Or is it going to be
something else? That's what I would expect. I would expect Infeed bottom. Infeed is like Sauron in the way that he can play bottom or top lane and be effective in both places. So, like Sauron, you can do that with Drax, Infeed can do that with Yorick. So I wouldn't be surprised if we saw him down there. That's what I would lean towards, right?
That's going to be a really difficult matchup though, either way, for Infeed though, because Sauron's going to have some pokes. I mean, he had that regeneration off of your healing duel, but unfortunately, didn't really do too much in the early go. So Infeed's going to have a little bit of trouble, while Sauron, again, probably be able to push up really hard. So we're going to have that into play. But other than that, it's going to be really glamour of AoE ults coming out from the purple/red side, Clueless side. On Praise, Evelynn, Cow Support, they are going to get onto maybe one person, cancel out the Ezreal, cancel out the brand, and hopefully cancel out all the damage coming up from there. Again, guys, DominateDominion number 66 to the finals. Game number 1 is the best of 3 series for the finals matchup. Here with Gandair, it's me, Actually, the brother getting some words, and again, this is going to be an interesting battle. Yet again, we had the same old, big heavy hitters on the top, and I remember No, I know BC probably hasn't put this into play yet, but I know BC is talking about, like, he can't be repeat winners or something like that. He's trying to change something up over that. But
we've always looked at ways that we can move around the bracket. We've talked about a lot of those things, and we can't figure out one that's just that we all agree on. We've talked to the players before about different ways to mix it up and things like that. We've also talked about doing different things, different formats. But if we change the format, it takes too long. Well, here's one of the fun ones we thought of once upon a time, guys. He, not he, but me and a couple other people had this thought of, well, hey, wait a minute, what if we had two just really big groups of people, and then the top four went out from that into a semifinals finals.
That's pretty cool,
or in order to save time, the top two went out in the finals. Okay, the top one from each group, and then the second place from each group went into semis, or went into third, fourth.
But when you have like a third, fourth, and there's two separate brackets. I mean, the second and third or something like that too, to fight out to who's going to be second.
No, just the people who tie, like the first place in this group, first place in this group, they'll be first and second team, and they'll fight over which one is first. And then the second one in each group would be put over there, and they would do the consolation match. They would fight over who was third place. I always thought that would be a really cool format, but then you have to have everybody play everybody in each group, and then what do you do? I mean, obviously you expand a little bit, but if you get an odd number of groups, you get kind of hosed. If you get three groups, then what do? You just make two groups that are really big, and not swap for the third one. If you wait until two groups reach a really critical match and break off into four, because that would work, because you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and they fight in a 4-man bracket for 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a lot of cool ways that I think group play would be awesome, but you can't do it in one day at all. It has to be a week-long thing, and I would love to do that, but I mean, a lot of the guys that play these have some very interesting jobs that we're actually not to get into. But there's people that have some very quality level jobs that they just are taking all week long for 40-hour work weeks, and then they get to hang out and play this on the weekend. And so if we want to still be the weekend party for those guys, we can't really change it up too much.
Yeah, Swiss would be really interesting. Round robin will be a really interesting way. It's really impossible to get these guys all together just for this short amount of time, albeit it is a short amount of time, but yeah, having that pretty much see everything does be asking a lot. So I do agree, it's really hard to balance, but I mean, it's something that, CC and all the admins of the TV crew, they can do about it.
If I ever ran a tournament, I'm okay saying this on camera because this is 100% what I would do. If I ran a tournament, 100% it would be group play in some form.
Yeah.
Every single team that signed up would play more than one game. It'd probably be split or something like that. Because that way, it's not I get knocked out in the first round. But it'd have to be like a marathon thing. You'd have to start at 10 a.m. or something. So. Yeah. But I mean, it would be cool.
As an old TCG player as well, I love Swiss. The format is probably it's one of those grindy things, and it sucks that you have to wait 8 hours of the day to really come out of.
Yeah, but you don't have to play though. You don't ever have to sit around.
It's
really nice.
Done? But
nope. We did miss the intros. I'm gonna go down the left side real quick. Plays in Child Support, Intrigue playing as York, Carnival playing as Ramus, Sailor Bay playing Cassiopeia, Pansies, Stage 4, Confederate, Elise, Someone Happy Attackers on Gandair, and casting with me this week is
L3 IOD, the Brigadier Words. Star, we're going to be playing that. We got that Wolfier. We will play as the Malta, and we start up in the fight. Commander People's going to be with that ball. DD Pop, going to be playing that as your last week, but not least, King Race. Race going to be able to play out that brand for the team of Clueless, and we start up the winner fight yet again. Carnival going to go in on the Wolfier. I don't know if that was a smart idea, but they're going to take him down. Now we're going to see if they're going to crumble up for Clueless.
I think they were looking to take whoever they could get with that taunt. People's getting low on health, and oh dear, to back off with that shield. K4's running away pretty hard. Losing Maokai like that, though, really cost them a lot. I feel they've lost that top point already. However, they're going to have plenty of time to get that back throughout the game. It's just, you don't want to start off that way. Cassiopeia didn't take down. Is Wolfer going to go down again? Wolfer, maybe spending more time dead than alive at this point in the game. It feels like having 2 quick deaths back to back. Not sure what that means for the future of Maokai this game.
And he's, manipulating maybe the death timing just a little bit more for the team of Clueless, but yeah, that was an unfortunate circumstance for Maokai yet again, just jumping in there and just getting killed ultimately from that, and we'll see what'll come out of this with the no point control page. Evelynn starts off with a middle lead.
This is a bottom lane matchup that I really want to watch, but I don't have time to stay down here the whole game. But Stylo and Intrigue is going to be a really interesting matchup, because I don't normally get to see those 2 bottom lane against each other.
Yeah, but we do see everybody else on the team of Clueless say, hey, we want to see this matchup too. Intrigue's going to go crush down, because Carnival did get a good gank off on Sauron. Here's the rest of the team of Clueless right on to Intrigue. Intrigue going down quite quickly. Man, the people's going to be able to pick up that kill. See the Rumble, Blood Fire, but here we go. Really, Moonberry 3v1ing right now. Does have the Storm Shield, but he's going to get exhausted down 1. Going to take a base off, but he's going to be paid off for her life, 1-for-1, and the Storm Shield down. So, really interesting trade-off right there.
Cassiopeia, looked good to start out with, but, that 3-on-1, Cassiopeia's not quite built up enough to be able to pull that off yet, but that's something we will see. Reese playing back down from the rappel, as you can see on the minimap, I've just discovered. Is going to be taken down by the Pop Ezreal. Rumble recalling.
Yeah, and we're going to see the push-up yet again. Clueless over the windmill. Right now, the core is going to be neutralized over there, and she's going to take a little bit of poke and harass from Sauron. The Sauron matchup versus Intrigue, when we were talking about it, was a very, very interesting one. Sauron himself with the Urgot's going to be able to penetrate through a lot of that armor that, York going to have to bring in. So we'll see how that happens. Wolfie getting smashed down again, but many people are going to pick up a kill off of the Days 4. We'll see if BB Soft can actually pick up Confederates. It is going to be Soft haunted, but Confederates can be picked up.
And Carnival by himself goes down a defensive garrison to help play things a little bit longer. People's, still low on health, man. Don't get anywhere near minions. Allies are coming up for the point now. And Rumble's going to back off. The Minions are going to take it over, too. Purple Costa Minion making up for the tower that did not get capped by them last game. Great stun on Bland. That is so good. Blaze now falling back. Able to connect with a Pillar of Flame. A lot of damage from Ezreal there as well. Staying in Equalizer is not good for J4. Probably not good for Carnival either. Maokai with the sapling and Twisted Vein through the Carnival. They are going to take him down.
And they're going to be able to hold up the windmill point, and then again, we're going to see them back up. Confederates going to complete gank over, and Sauron's going to get 1 shot in before going down, and he's going to be able to pick up the kill by everybody else coming out from the windmill to be able to defend out this point at the bowling yard.
Reese and York both come loaded up with a whole bunch of minions to help them out. Peoples, a lot of damage on Peoples there. That hit. I'm not sure which ability that was. It was pretty scary. Confedarius alive from the Omen of Death. He comes down for BB Pop. No, not quite going to be able to take him. Turns around and put some hurt on Peoples instead. Omen of Death is an amazing ability. It's one of the more interesting ones in the game. Intrigue low on health. Looks like he may get chased away by Peoples, but he can't really get out of that anymore. He just wanted to keep himself up for a moment.
Yep, and with all of this happening over at bottom with the top lane interested in. Previously at the moment, Taylor Moonberry going to chase off onto the Maokai. The tree's going to go disable onto Moonberry. Moonberry going to get caught in, going to get sniped out. Baby Pop with the help. Going to be able to pick up the Cassiopeia, but now Carnival in a little bit of trouble. Going to see if he can get out of here, or he will get hewed down by that line of fire of that brand.
Now, Ezreal led the missed shot. I believe that was a missed shot anyway. I was getting too confused. They led the shot, but Rammus didn't walk into it. That was an extra hit that Rammus was able to avoid. I don't know if it was from a stun. I didn't quite get the stun timer up. Confident was taking the Storm Relic in the center of the map and retreating. That is, now that I think about it, this is a huge spider. That's kind of creepy.
Yeah, with the Storm Relic, and he is quite big, and he's going to go rotate over to the bottom and try to pick up onto Sauron while everybody else up Clueless going to go over to the top lane. Going to see if they can pick up on the windmill while Confederates is going to go in and going to pick up a Sauron.
Another very effective game from Confederates Reese in the bottom lane. They're going to turn that around. There was no revive for Urgot at the moment, so that's a straight up loss of that tower.
I mean, they're in with the equalizer coming out to Moonberry. Moonberry staying on that for so long. Does get the cryptic cave on there, but can he get actually more damage? Is Carnival going to be coming in, get the Timbers down onto his team, but it's not going to be enough to really save him out. It's a little bit more of a delayed tactic, and unfortunately, it is going to be a bad tap coming in for Avery.
I mean, we're being interrupted by the two-shot barrage. Whoa, release damage, man. Sauron, I'm freaking scared for you, dude. Confidant is exhausted. Is going to be taken down. Commander Peoples is Rumble bailing out his ally Sauron.
It's one of those things when you see only the neurotoxin, the first key coming in does so much mission percent health over on top, and then once you get the neurotoxin on top of that, the venomous bite on top of that, it's too much and infude, and it takes too much from the damage called the team of Clueless.
You say last a little while with the Omen of Death, chasing down Beat Your Pop, might give Beat Your Pop his first death of the game. Yep. He's going to do so. This is the second death of the game, rather. Forgot the one at the beginning of the game. Grace tying up Carnival, so Moonberry can capture. The spear being fired off. The pillar not connecting either. Oh dear! That was unfortunate. Was not able to pick up the kill with that last little bit of damage. Had to throw an auto attack. Had to throw an ability off the auto attack, excuse me.
And we're going to see the trailing of the two. Wolf here going to go in, going to go knock down on the Panthers. Panthers taking the aggro from turret. Carnival going to try to trade it off. Good trading, but this is just buying time for the team of Clueless.
Oh man, Carnival grabbed the tower, saved Jarvan from the tower shot just the next moment to be able to take him out. And Carnival, once that puncturing taunt on Maokai to finish him off, does not get it, unfortunately. Instead, Carnival gets his retreat back to the platform.
And meanwhile, over at bottom yet again, so I'm going to gank in, and there's going to be Elise picking up that kill. New York picking up the kill for Elise and the friends over there, but it is going to be yet again two-shot barrage going to try to disable. We'll see if it's back on.
Almost able to kill Confidarius. Confidarius better not walk on that, he knows a little bit better. Is going to begin channeling more on that. Wants to get more capture in, potentially try to get it. Oh, no, not able to escape. The flame spitter? Or overheat? Is there a difference between those two abilities?
Overheat is just when it goes over 100%.
Yeah, it turns on just like flame spitter does. I don't know if that actually counts as flame spitter or not. We can wonder about that a little bit further, though. That's a complicated question that may have a simple answer. Carnival diving up to the top, connects with BB Pop with a puncturing taunt, J4 Cataclysm, nope! Ezreal gets picked up. Anyway, tried to take it out, but did not quite make it. People's by himself against them. Minions running interference, you can't really catch the harpoons, unfortunately. He's going to step back and channel Rumble quick to interrupt. Good by Rumble. And Rumble's still living, but his damage, his health, starts plummeting. The second puncturing front line is because of that extra damage.
It's like Cage Evelynn Cosplay is getting that each and every time, but they can't really actually hold this point at the moment for the windmill. Wolfia and Commander Peoples have been doing just an amazing job of disabling them and actually capturing this point right now. You see the knockouts is being such a disruptive force.
Nice shot by Ezreal.
From two-shot barrage. Oh my god. The team of Clueless is coming back to the point.
And Carnival, being connected with by Brand, takes some damage. He's a defensive ball kill pretty early. And Wolfer, low on health, at least has something to say about that immediately. And there's a lot of magic damage coming on from Prison South Sports team between Cassiopeia and Elise.
I will have to agree with that one. We have a lot of items being built out. Blackfire Torch yet again, usual, but Carnival going to get engaged in, going to get pushed off from the Ezreal. Now we see Confidarius coming them back in. Can he actually pick up on anything else? Nope, it's double kill.
Oh, that harpoon did not land!
These please. It is going to be triple, but it might be the life changer. No, it will be him getting off of that one.
That moment when you're not sure if it's if it's a classic car starting its engine or if it's thunder.
I would say,
pause time. that was so off topic to stop the game.
I was going to say, like, I can't follow it up right now because
I know. No, I'm just worried about, I'm living in a new place, and the last place I was living at was very weather, dependent, power would go out all the time because one of the poles was kind of bad. So in really severe storms, I'd lose power. It would just blink off and on. And during severe thunderstorms, monsoon season down here in Mesa, Arizona, and storming stuff outside. And one of our neighbors has a really, really good old classic car, around the back of the building. So I never know if it's that firing up, or if it's and Thunder.
And that makes sense in a way.
Taking a look at this map position, though, from both teams, Inky has completed Sanguine Blade, which can give him even more sustain. That's going to Tabby, which is also going to help him out a lot against the AA from Sauron, Erdot. Sauron is taking a little bit of a different approach, though. He has gone for he has a Muramana, has the Dredge's Lantern, and he's got a Vampiric Scepter next, so he could be going into the Sanguine as well, but a little bit later, perhaps, than Yorick is. Yorick's got a Trading Vest, so looks like he's going to be going into even more armor after that. I feel like Inky has been sort of dominating the bottom lane, but not just because of Yorick being good, or Inky being good at Yorick, but because Confidar has been really good at helping out his team. Confidar has gone down there, I think, 3 times this game, with just go down, take out Sauron, get back up to that part of the map, and that has really hurt Sauron. You see Sauron, no kills at all, and Yorick 7. That's scary. You don't want your lane opponent to be that far ahead of you. If I had my mouse, I would click on gold, but it's not going to let me.
Yeah, it won't let me either, but yeah, that's some big item right there, getting up to the Sanguine Blade already. Probably going to be building up into a Iceborne Endowment, possibly, just to capture down onto anyone that wants to come down over in the bottom lane. So, really cool to see the tankiness coming in, but also the sustain coming out of Europe is going to be quite big. So, we'll see how MCG changes up in a little bit while we do hit 3, then we come back in.
Also, to answer the Kung Pao Chickens question in the chat, yes, we have a raid call channel. One of the mods wants to link that.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, Odin, Vale, we have some other things being built out from the teams. Okay, Evelynn South again on blue, Clueless on the purple plus red. Sunfire Cave's going to be built in, and possibly, I would say, Aegis going to be built in for the exam that's coming up soon. That's what it's like you said with Cassiopeia. Nothing really else coming out of there, but we're probably going to see a rabbi or something utility-wise, or just burst damage with Woodward.
Oh, if you want to put an overlay screen up, the players have requested that after the 3-minute timer, we throw an overlay on it so that way no one can tab out.
I can't actually change my screen right now. Hold on, let me see if it's...
Well, are you still on XSplit or OBS right now?
I'm on XSplit, but the problem is my mouse is like...
Oh, no. Do you have the keybind set up in XSplit?
I think I do.
Because if you can Alt-Tab over to it, you control whatever the hotkey is to switch scenes.
Yeah, we'll see if I can get there. But, yeah, I can definitely try to do that right now. Let me actually see if I can actually try to switch it out. I don't remember how to do it right now. That's the wrong thing.
Yeah, players should play in the tournament. If you guys have to pause the game, while it's being cast, pause it. You give it about 10 seconds, and then if it will not screw up a team fight or something else horribly, unpause it for a brief second and then pause the game, so that way it frees our mouse cursors. Because that's very helpful to us, if you can do that. But if it's going to screw up a fight, or you think it will specifically give a very unfair advantage to one side or the other, if they get that extra little bit of movement during that time, then don't do it. The game's more important, but if you can get out for free for a second and let us get our cursors out for sure, then that's very helpful to us. Game coming back in 2, 1, it's back. Make sure you get synced back up.
Hold on, let me see this right quick. 11, 42, 43, 44?
I'm at... Every time I click it, it goes up by a second.
52, 53 right now for me.
I'm at 57.
Alright, let me just centralize real quick. I'm at 2, 2, 1, 2, 2.
I'm at 3, 4, 6. I'm at 7, 8, 9. I'm still I'm behind on my timeline. No, I'm at 12, 14, 15, 16, 17. 18, 19, 20,
20, 21, 22.
Excellent.
Right,
Dude, we got it.
Yeah, sorry about that. We did have a little bit of hiccups, and we are back into this one. We had a lot of fighting submission yet again happening. We'll see how Evelynn South can win out from this one, or if Clueless right now I'm a little bit down. Going to come back up.
Wolfer scouting with the sapling release. Ooh, almost taking on Therese. That would have been pretty scary if it had happened. There are a lot of members there that follow up on that, but stopped just short. hanging out by the speed shrine. They do have the movement speed advantage. They want to initiate something as opposed to slow enemy team. Wolferer, oh dear. This one makes me worried. Confidarius, nope. He's going to stick to the ceiling. Comes back down in the middle of the enemy team. Not sure how I feel about that. Equalizer gets thrown down through the enemy team, forcing him to pass around a little bit differently. Carnival now separates from everyone else, taking a lot of damage, tries to retreat towards them. He's going to be able to do it. Push advance stops him. Cassiopeia's gaze does not get stunned, unfortunately. And Moonberry is having to retreat from the point, looking a little bit soured on hit points. And Jarvan looks like he's approaching his exploration day as well. Aggressive arcane gets up from BB Pop. And Kansas is barely going to escape with the shield.
Oh my gosh, and Wolfie turns it to Chief upon. We still see the CG coming down. And really, Chief upon this long and aggressive fight. The Confidarius going down from that one. The also revive, but can't see it picking off. There's going to be BB going to pick up one. Can he pick up the second one? Yes, it will be. Saber Moonberry going down.
And Wolfer getting a little bit of sustain off the minions and the health relic. He can circle around for this fight. Push advance on the Carnival. Carnival does not have summers up. He used it in the last fight. BGC's not going to do enough damage to Wolfer. Wolfer is still going to sustain up off the minions. Aggressively starting to capture the tower. Carnival goes in. Oh, Summer's back. Gets the puncturing taunt. Lands it on Wolfer. And is able to pull him in.
Yeah, Carnival are not going to come in. Going to hold off on the flank. Meanwhile, over at bottom lane, we did see starting to pick up the kill onto into the Kree Pop. Going to go pop down onto that Armadillo. And it is going to be him going to try to get out of this 3v1. Unfortunately, I don't think he's going to get out this one.
Into picking up the health relic in the bottom. Standard People's on one side, Sauron on the other. Into with no real way to escape, unfortunately. Yorick does kind of lack escape mechanics. Even did not have Omen of Death either. He was a couple of seconds away from having it again. But I feel like he may have gone without it anyway. He could have used it to try and dive forward and kill Peoples in that engagement, but I don't know how I felt about his chances. Taser himself support up by 100 points now in the game. They are firmly in control of it at the moment. Active on the enemy side of the map. Pressure that they're applying is keeping them from being able to push out. It's an important map position to have. Maokai breaking through. Ezreal behind. Push advance could be bad for Moonberry. Lands it along with the sapling. Great stun. Gonna buy Cassiopeia another moment. BB Pop could die. We will see. No, barely going to survive. 200 hit points on Ezreal. That dot damage absolutely brutal. Every fight with Cassiopeia ends up as a cliffhanger.
Yeah, Cassiopeia almost didn't every time onto one of the scriptures, but
her ignite and her poison repels up into the air. Wolfer gets pulled under by the puncturing taunt. At least dives through, is able to catch with and kill Ezreal, but at least dies the process. Still an imbalanced fight, 2v3 at the moment. With Maokai's vengeful maelstrom though, they're really not afraid to dive the point. Exhaust is well being used here. Ranger's low on health, finally defeated. Peoples may die to power damage is shade. Even with the shield not going to be enough to keep him alive. And BB Pop on the return trip is going to help them turn the tower around.
Finally, we're sitting in that windmill now. Going to have to secure that point, but at 284 to 170, will it be enough? And the People's now in bottom lane, going to go against up on Inseed. Inseed's going to reanimate off the Omen and Death, and probably still not going to be able to pick up that kill.
Yo, not quite, unfortunately.
And we do see a reset yet again. Cassiopeia is going to come in. Missed off from miasma, and we will see Carnival and everybody else. Confidarius and the crew all plays Evelynn South. But try to take this one down. He's going coming out, and we're going to see a fight yet again in a red spot.
Carnival sticking his head out towards everyone else. Wait, those are the real problem is Captain Blueberry tries to get through. A couple of okay bounces on that pyroplasm. Equalizer lands. Sarah Moonberry knows to walk right out of it to the side, and that's what he did, but unfortunately the damage room was still a little bit too much for him to handle. They're looking around for Carnival. Carnival's looking around for them. Carnival, I don't know how I feel about this. Carnival, I'm scared. Carnival is going to get away. Carnival.
I mean, he spins around like Carnival and Inseed now going to meet up with Sauron. Sauron going to have a lot of trouble. Omen is definitely locked in. Double penetration with that armor buff, and we're going to see Inseed pick up one. Now Commander People's going to get locked down. We're going to see the two drives come in, but it's not going to be enough. Now three up. Baby Hop's going to get in there. Going to get constantly taunt on that as well. Going to get knocked in, and we're going to see Inseed and Baby Hop tossing the starter into the ground. It is going to be Ezreal getting picked off by the Yorick. Now we see the top windmill point yet again going to be taken away. Evelynn South by 2v1, and they actually capture the point.
I do like that last moment puncturing taunt. They really wanted to camp that arcane shift and wait until he was at a position where he needed it to use his safety guaranteed, and then pop it. Good pyroclasm by Brand, able to take down J4. However, Cassiopeia is still alive to take control of that point.
Yeah, the Monroe's going to go back to the case. Someone does for it with that advantage. We'll see how this will keep on going. Commander Peter's going off on the side, and she's going to go in. So I'm going to go out of the way from the damage. As Compadaris going to be paid off from that one, and she's going to omen a death. Commander People's going to get out of there, and she's going to take him out.
For the top, Brand. Once again, at the top part of the map. So the Moonberry low on health, captured by that twisted advance, is going to get sent back to the platform. And he pops Ezreal, going to get here as well.
Yep, and we're going to see Clueless going to be able to pick up the window point and getting in. I feel like Clueless at this point, at this moment, it's looking like they're going to be able to keep on the aggression. So we'll see how that will go on. We'll see and Panthers are going to be talking to each other in Jungle. Wolf is going to get out of there, possibly, but Carnival going to come in, going to get locked down, and then the match is going to be used. Everything else is going to reset.
Confidant is falling back. Group up with his team. Clueless in a good position on the map. It could be a little bit better if they're more active on the enemy side, but they can't get there at the moment. Evelynn child support is installed far too well. They had a great contractor when they were putting the map. J4 able to skip away. And Rumble and Urgot were able to take down York once again in the bottom. But Sauron has to retreat away from Cassiopeia, and Cassiopeia is very good at chasing after people. Able to pick up the kill there. Ram is by himself over by the refinery. Garvin heading up to help as well. Rumble responding to the boneyard in the bottom part of the map. He's going to need to 1v2 down there to keep them away from it, but he has to deal with Elise and Cassiopeia. Panthers and Carnival over by the refinery. They wanted to make a push for this, but I don't quite know if they're going to be able to do it or not. Vengeful Maelstrom active. Two-shot barrage for some damage on Panthers as well. Carnival, the only one left alive on Ram's defensive garrison, is really going to annoy them. Looks like they may be able to get Carnival. Ezreal could do it. Infeed back, and Infeed being here is going to shut this push down.
Yeah, we're going to be pushing up while we have Compadaris and Cassiopeia still trying to catch up over there at the bottom of the area. We have that catch up. The J4 jump going down onto the Ezreal. Clueless now going to try to get out of this one, hiding away as we can. Hopefully we're going to be able to pick up a kill off onto the Cassiopeia while Cassiopeia picks up Urgot. And now we'll see what Brand's going to do about this 2v1 push over at top.
Let's see if he can handle it. Pillar used already. Garvin's dash through, gotten stunned. He can't really close the Infeed very safely. Carnival from the back. Oh dear, Brand. Oh dear.
Yeah, that was a little painful to watch. Good job on the Armadillo get in and smash it right into the face of an angry Brand Pillar. But it still wasn't enough for Clueless to win that one out. Windmill going down, with 80 to 92 on the point score, and it's looking like Evelynn task force has taken a little bit of control of this lead. So will they keep it up, or will Clueless come back and say, yeah, we're going to be able to capture this one moved up?
Elise finds Sauron, does a lot of damage to him. Equalizer thrown down as well, and that's going to keep Elise from circling back up for a moment. It's also going to keep anyone else from going down and joining her. Really cut the fight in half. Sauron circling around back to deal with Infeed. Sauron has a problem with Infeed because of the entire early game. And Wolfer now being chased away by Yorick, and Cassiopeia slowed by Yorick. Enabling Cassiopeia to get some more damage, and Vengeful Maelstrom has been activated. Wolfer using that to survive a little bit of damage. Carnival coming around from the side. Is he going to be able to connect? Yes. Just advance through, takes down Carnival. Wolfer retreating towards this point. Is Wolfer actually going to pull off the escape? It looks like it.
Yeah, he's going to heal up. He's probably going to actually help out the team. And they're going to get that check grenade onto the Ezreal. Ezreal going to get caught down, but now Commander People's getting one lock-in with the Harpoon. It's going to be Wolf going to be able to pick up the top. While Compadaris comes in, it's not going to be enough. And
Wolfer still alive after all of that. Hero Maokai.
That magic, man. It's a very, very underestimated passive. It does a lot of work once you get it in. People's going to try to get out to Compadaris. Compadaris going to get caught in. So Flagger is going to go down, but it is going to be trade off 1-for-1. Pansy is going to be able to pick up that kill.
And Trace can pick this up off Pansy. Oh, it's getting close here. Maybe the minions. So friendly little minions. The minions attack the standard. Did you see that?
Yeah, it doesn't have a health point of itself. Gandair is going to get in. Going to get knocked a little bit as well. Have Race going to go straight off? No, it is just going to be the spider going down. It's one of those little secret things that we talked about, but there could have minion. It's a ward, technically. Wolfie is not going to be shot up. Carnival going to be able to pick that one off the skirmish with the help of Stealing Moonberry.
Yeah, and that minion was really out for J4. They killed him, and then they killed his standard. They're determined. Ooh, BB Pop, good arcane shift away. That puncturing taunt could have been disaster, but he's able to escape.
And see right now we're at bottom going to try to chase down on Star. Star just needs one more goal to be pulled on. Oh, he's going to go use the type of resistant kinetic reverser. That Gandair is going to play that one off, but Gandair should be able to pick that one off. And now we have Rumble. He doesn't have his esports back up because he used that early. What did he actually finish the fight while we do transition back to his top lane?
In the top part of the map, Moonberry is taken down by Clueless. Clueless is taken down by dot damage. And everyone here has had experience with that before. BB Pop, taunted by Rammus, fires off the shot through to J4, but the minions should be able to kick this over just fine. However, if Jarvan dies, they can just turn the point around, no problem. But he's going to have that defensive advantage. Wolfer seems to not be that worried about it, however. Blaze gets in, and... Well, Blaze is, I saw Clueless brand, like, his, I saw his portrait light up. So I was watching the side to see he was alive, and it just came out of my mouth.
And it's looking like Wolf is going to be able to get taken down as well. So we're going to see a big defense point for his Evelynn Couchport over at the windmill. And Chris is going to try to sneakily sneak his way up. But I don't think that's what a fireman kind of does. I think he just goes in wild, and yeah, he's just going in through the front. We'll see if that's CPS left. There, Moonberry will this one off.
Including people having a bit of a disagreement, and he is going to be taken down. However, they are able to take the Sour Arm with a puncturing taunt and take him out. Top part of the map, Cassiopeia falling back on the point. But against Ezreal and Brand, Cassiopeia can kill both of them. They can kill Cassiopeia. It would be paper thin. However, Jarvan is going to even this fight up a lot with taking out Ezreal. And now Brand has a problem because Brand can't really... He's not going to be able to 1v2 that well. Does get Cassiopeia down, but unfortunately for him, J4 was able to defend the point. And the bottom point being neutral, that's probably going to take home the game for Evelynn Couchport.
At this moment, I mean, Star and everybody else has to clear this one up, and now you have Evelynn Couchport to be able to defeat 2-top. But will this be enough for even the team of Clueless to get out of there? Don't think it will not be, and yes, this will be going up to FaZe. Nope. I took that a little bit off because there is 1 point left.
The top point got neutral just barely in time by Ezreal. I did not think that he was going to have enough time left on the capture to be able to pull off, but the clock is stopped. Clueless can still come back from this, but there's zero margin for error.
Yeah, they cannot die down, and they need all the revives that they can. Farron's getting triple kill. It's going to help that advantage. But we're going to see Moonberry come off on the side. Wolfsong gets caught off. We'll see if this battle will come in. Oh, the Petrifying Gauge is going to lock that one down.
Ezreal coming down to the bottom to take a fight with Moonberry. Moonberry does not have the stun available as he used it on Urgot just now. Ezreal seems to be in control of this fight. Does not want to get hit by a miasma though. Standing in it for a second, there's a lot of minions. It looks like he might be okay. He's getting down pretty low, but he gets out of it all right.
Yeah, he's a very defensive Ezreal right now. He has the Mandarin's Ermin, he has that Trinity Force, but he also has Singing Blade and a lot of damage coming out from this. So we'll see if Baby Pop can do something about that, transitioning back to top. And yeah, this could be the 1-point win right now for Clueless. Can they keep it up? That is the question.
Equalizer thrown down on Carnival. BB Pop with the Storm Skill, having just picked that up. Should have continued a lot of damage, but People gets low on health very, very quickly. Ezreal firing those shots off on Confidars. Knows he wants to get down right away. Guys, unfortunately, Confidars finally got the Blaze got damage. And Carnival retreating. Wolfer once taken out, but runs face first into Cassiopeia. And that is going to actually maybe probably be the game for FaZe Evelynn Couchport. I have to cover myself in case something else absurd happens.
Yeah, like it happened to me, and we'll see if that will actually happen. Panzer's going to go right to the window, and there is no one in sight, and they captured this. This is the important part. Neutralization about to come in. The minions are going to help, and
minions is probably what would kick it over. If they didn't have the minions there, minions winning the game Hello, Moose94. Thanks for coming and watching. Are you the same Moose from IC? That'd be kind of cool to know. That was a very excellent game. It got stalled out right at the last second there by Clueless. They did a very good job of stalling it out, but unfortunately we're not able to take the game because those minions at the top won the game for them, because that equalizer would have stopped the champions from capturing, but the minions were able to push it up all the way over just before that had happened.
Congratulations to the Blue Team Minions /4. The team to Evelynn in game number 1 of the best of 3 series. We'll see what game number 2 will hold, and Clueless will now be on the blue side. Evelynn with the purple/red. Be right back off of this one. DominateDominion number 66.